Tēnā koutou, no mai haere mai, buenas tardes to our Colombian friends, and welcome to another episode of Queen's Park for Life. Nah, I'm just kidding. For those who don't know me, my name's Glenn Marshall. I will be the MC for tonight. We'll just run through a bit of homework first, so fire exits in case of emergency, which there shouldn't be, over here or out the way you came. There's some beautiful food that the Colombian women have cooked up for us, so get into that. No alcohol outside, and please, if you're smoking, don't use the main double doors, just go outside where you came from. Yeah, and there's water, tea, coffee over by the entrance there. So, as is the case with awards nights, we're here to celebrate excellence, not only from the players, but also members throughout the club that have contributed throughout the year. And tonight, how things will work is we will run through the team awards. Each team has a most improved, a players player of the year voted by the players, and an MVP. But to start things off, we'll have club president Leanne Dustin.
Yeah, thanks Glenn. First I'd like to thank you all for attending our senior prize giving tonight. I truly appreciate being given the opportunity to lead this club, and I'm inspired by the dedication everyone has put in to make this club what it is today. I'd like to thank Glenn, for being our host tonight. I may take that back later. And to Laura, who's going to take some photos throughout the evening, the ladies behind the bar, and to the cooks in the kitchen as well. Thank you. We welcome tonight our club patron Robin Criglington, along with life members Corey Johnson and Michael Watt. Unfortunately, Tony Dorman couldn't be with us tonight, along with Alistair Adam. I'd also like to take a moment to thank our major club sponsor, the Calvin Hotel. Unfortunately, their manager or anyone from there couldn't be here tonight either, but a sincere thanks to them. Without their support, we couldn't carry on as a club. And I would also like to welcome the players, coaches, management staff, all our teams. I offer my personal and sincere thanks to you all for your hard work and efforts during the season. Just a couple of thank yous again. We've got thank you to our grant funders, the TAB New Zealand, ILT Foundation and Aotearoa Gaming Trust. To First Base for their generous donation towards our juniors. Thanks to the sponsors of our Premier Men's team that helped with covering the cost for the entry fee into the Southern Premier League this year. The sponsors are up on the TV, but I'll quickly run through them as well. We've got Continuous Group Scouting, Fit for You, Flooring Extra Winton and Flooring Extra Invercargill, Food at Clifton, GD Electrical, Hop and Vine, Local Pack, Niagara Sawmilling, Nins Electrical, Southland Electrical and Refrigeration, and also the Watt. Thanks guys. And also a big thank you to our SPL 100 club supporters. To my fellow committee members, I would like to thank you all for your invaluable assistance and support once again during the season and off the season to make this season a successful one. Thank you to RAT for coming on board and arranging the fundraising for our Premier Men's team to allow them to get to SPL. It took a bit of a load off everyone else. Having a team like this behind the club is important. Can we please give the committee a round of applause for all their hard work? I'd like to say a special thank you to Warren Smith for all his live streaming throughout the season of the games. It has been great not only for the supporters that can't make games, but also to the coaching staff throughout the season. So thank you very much, Warren. Thank you to Glenn Marshall for being our bar manager for the season when he wasn't injured, for accepting the role of MC duties tonight, and also with bringing your QP for Life YouTube channel to life. Wow, I think I'm thanking you for that. Some watchers and participants may not be so thankful. And a big thank you to Dion Cameron for his amazing work with our social media platforms this season, with the draws, results, updates, and much, much more. It just took another level this season, and we're pretty proud of it, so thanks, Dion. Thank you to our coaches for your commitment, hard work, time, energy, and effort. Thank you for offering wisdom, care, guidance both on and off the field. We appreciate your spirit and the great enthusiasm and support of football, and to your management teams that do all the nitty-gritty stuff, thank you as well. A massive thank you to all the supporters for consistently standing behind their hard-working footballers, win or lose, being a support system for the true commitment it takes to play the game. Thanks, supporters. I'm just going to go through a few highlights for the 22 season. Obviously, our Premier men's team returned to the SPL. This was a big step and commitment for the club and the team. However, with some hard work and efforts from all involved, it was a big success, with the team finishing overall in 5th place to secure a spot in the competition for the 23 season, and being the only team in the competition to beat the competition winners, the Royals. The club and the committee are very proud of this achievement and look forward to the lads joining that competition in the 23 season. Well done, guys. We held our annual quiz night to help fundraise for the operation of the club. This was a big success with around $1,400 being raised, thanks to all those that made this night happen. Our women's premier team again managed to exceed expectations after losing around 7+ players for the start of the season. Managed to claim all 4 trophies up for grabs with the pre-season cup, retaining the Otley Trophy, the Knockout Cup, and most of all claiming the Colt Cup, giving them the first treble for the women's history, I think, for the club. So well done, team. Many of you here tonight will be individually honoured for achieving standards. You are fulfilling and, in most cases, exceeding your potential. I would, however, like to acknowledge each and every one of our players, irrespective of the team they play for the contribution and support you give this football club, to your team, your teammates, and to your coach. Congratulations to all the players from our senior teams that have been selected to represent their age group and South and Rep teams as well, and good luck for any upcoming tournaments. As I close and the season comes to an end, I'd like to leave you with a couple of thoughts. Success is a difficult measure and not a simple task. I was always told to do my best and work hard, and I would succeed. That is a trait I want to see by all the players and management. Success is never easy, but always achievable. Thank you, and enjoy the rest of your evening.
Yeah, thank you, Leanne. I think we can all agree that she really exemplifies what this club wants to put forward. Just all-round excellence, dedication to the job, and doing her best week in, week out. I think we can all give her another round of applause. Thank you, Leanne. Just before we get into the team awards, everyone that does win an individual trophy is required to speak. I do have a few questions here that I'll ask each player, so feel free to respond, or if you've got your own words you want to speak, that's fine. And a photo as well. Laura is just to the side. Once you've received your award and finished speaking, if you could just move to the left-hand side of the TV and stand against the wall, Laura will take a quick photo. So to start things off, for those of you who did watch my show, Queen's Park for Life, there was obviously a football challenge involved in each show. Unfortunately, Corey Johnson was the winner, collecting 80 points from the penalties and the Who Am I collectively. So, yeah, congratulations, Jono. Here you go, mate. Here's your award. Speech.
One question, it was easy, and I had 5 penalties to put last time. It's easy. It's easy.
Okay, so we'll crack on with the team awards, starting with Division 2. I was stat hunting on Southern Football unfortunately, they sort of wiped the first half of the season stats, so I couldn't get them all. But once the competition split, they didn't manage to win a game, had one draw and lost 3, but they made the top half of the competition, so fair play to that. Please welcome Smithy up to the stage to speak. Just give me a second to adjust the mic, mate.
Thanks, mate. That's an original joke. Yeah, look, I guess, you're right, Glenn, we probably didn't perform in the second half of the season, but the whole point of a Div 2 team is to have some fun, right? And I think we managed to do that, and we managed to create some team culture, a lot of new guys in the group, so yeah, pretty happy with how we ended up going this season. A bunch of people who didn't know each other, so it was good. Most improved for the season goes to a young guy in our team who I thought came on leaps and bounds as the season went and actually has a really good future in the game. Just the old keyword pasa, yeah? Got to get that ball moving, lads. But it goes to Pan, but he's not here. Bring it down. Kick it.
Thank you.
That's the best speech We'll carry on. So the next award goes to the players' player. This is voted obviously by the players. Yeah, a little bit problematic. It was me.
I've definitely got one question for you, Smithy.
Sure.
Is it enjoyable being on a pitch and actually being liked for once?
I don't know about like Glenn. But yes, this is the reason why I came back this year, was to get away from being the pariah, yeah, and I think it worked. I enjoyed it.
Quiet, please. Come on.
So thanks to the guys, because they made it enjoyable, yeah, and I thought we had a really good team unit, so good fun. Thanks, lads. Okay, so the last for us is the MVP, and I know this goes to a guy who put it in every week for us. Yeah, he turned up every week. He was reliable as buggery. We knew he wasn't going to let anything past him. If it was going past him, we just took him out. Yeah, which is fine. No issue with that at all. Alkin.
Alkin, to the microphone, mate. What was the most enjoyable part of the season for you, mate?
Translator, please.
What was the most enjoyable part of the season for you?
Oh, toda la temporada, all season.
The whole season. Fair enough, mate. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Look, I guess, so to the Div 2 boys, hey, look, we probably won a couple we shouldn't have. Mitch, that effort against Wyndham was phenomenal. Great ball, Jace. But yeah, look, I think the main thing that we tried to do was just keep true to ourselves and play some football and have some fun, yeah? Other than the South End game, I thought we did that. The box of beer afterwards always helped, yeah? And I think that's something that we need to keep going for next year. I think the whole point of a Div 2 team is to have some fun and come back, sink some beers, put some money back into the club, yeah? And that's what we're trying to create.
Yeah, thanks, Craig. I think you hit the nail on the head there. Division 2 is about enjoying your football, usually at an older age, and yeah, having a beer afterwards with your mates. So hopefully we get a few more and maybe another team next year. Moving on to Division 1. Again, the full stats aren't available, but after the... Oi, quiet. Oi, McClure. Come on, boys. If the 3-year-olds can be quiet, you can be. So the Division 1, they played 6 games, drew 1, lost 5. This was after the split. So please can Mitch? Wilson, come up and hand out the awards for Division 1.
Now that is cool.
The first one is most improved player.
Good night, everyone. I'm very happy for this moment. Thank you, Queen's Park, all Queen's Park, for your help. Thank you and my players, Colombians. It's no good this season. Yes, no good. I'm sorry. But I think next year is more very good. It's very important for next year. Okay? It's 3 players, but 1 player is not here. I'm sorry. But now es en Spanish el jugador mejor mejorado.
So the most valuable player,
Most improved.
most improved player is
Es Luis Fernando.
Congratulations, Luis. What did you improve on the most this year?
que fue lo que avanzaste en este año o lo que hiciste en este año.
I defend, jugar en compañerismo
Like playing with everyone, like
y
friendly,
matarme por la camiseta.
and die for the t-shirt.
Y si el otro año que venga voy con todas
So the next year he's going to be like
por Queen's Park.
more with for Queen's Park.
Ok, vamos ahora con el mejor jugador. No está aquí, no vino hoy, no es here, de moment. But it's for Robinson Pretel. It's not here. Bueno, vamos con el jugador más valioso.
Oh, sorry. So now is the most valuable player.
Este jugador sí está aquí.
This player is, he isn't here, so
¿Quién será?
who is it?
F. John Bermúdez.
Congratulations, John. What do you think the team needs to work on to improve next year?
Entrenamiento.
More training?
Necesitamos entrenamiento,
More training, yeah.
¿ya? Y jugar más como equipo.
Play more like in a team, so yeah.
También darle gracias a Cruz Park por darme la oportunidad de jugar en este club.
And he is saying thanks to Queen's Park to give him the opportunity to be in here.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, John. Thank you, Wilson. Congratulations. Moving on to the reserve team, the Donald Gray squad. Unfortunately, Burgie's pulled a sickie because he hates speaking. So he's left it up to me with 10 minutes preparation, so look out. I think the best way to describe our season is probably what if. There was a lot of what ifs throughout the season. What if we could use all of our players for the whole season? What if the whole season had counted and the points right from the start mattered? What if the midfield maestro hadn't kicked a grinder? But yeah, look, I have to give credit to everyone. They battled hard. Everyone tried their best, and that's all you can really ask for. The Don Gray team, they played 8, won 5, drew 1 and lost 2. The 2 losses were to Thistle, the eventual champions, lost by 1 goal each time. Yeah, so we'll move on to the awards. This player, most improved, he stepped into the Donald Gray team never having played at that level before. He definitely gave us all year round. No one could fault his performances. And at the end of the day, he had the hardest job in trying to keep the ball out of the net. And that goes to Zach Gargiulo. So, Zach, what was your biggest challenge in terms of stepping up to this team?
Probably most definitely coming in as an underdog of a team, not knowing how the season could go. I think no one expected the performance that we gave, and then beating Thistle at the start of the season. I think that really helped us through the second half, and then after that it was kind of, as soon as it split, I think that's just where it went a bit shaky for us.
That's all right. And what do you think you personally need to work on to improve for next year?
Staying on my line.
Yeah. I think everyone's glad you said that. Congratulations, mate. Well done. So with the players player, obviously what happens is the team votes for this. I didn't get to see the votes because I'm not the coach, obviously, so I'm not sure how it went in terms of the voting, but absolutely deserved. I'm not sure what much more I can say. He put effort in every week, asked as much of himself as what we did of him, and so this year's player is Zach Gargiulo. Thought I'd make you do the walk again, yeah. Right, we'll keep this one short and sweet. Out of 10, how would you rate yourself this season? On the pitch.
Oh, after today's performance, I'd say 2. Probably not even that. But nah, during the season, probably a solid 8.5. Making some important one-on-one saves and keeping scores close.
No, I agree, mate. Congratulations, well done. Most valuable player. In a reserve squad, this is always a tricky one to award because generally your most valuable players get pulled up into the Premier team. Burgee made his decision, he came to the conclusion, and at the end of the day this guy stepped in once the Donald Gray season started proper, which he didn't have to do. At his age, he's well within his right to just say, nah, not interested. But he didn't. He showed commitment to the club, stepped into the team, and performed as well as we could have asked of him, and that's Dion Cameron, who is unfortunately not here. So I think just in general, we're always trying to improve, we always want to improve. That's the whole point in the reserve team, is to feed up to the Premier team. I'm sure Paddy, Corey, everyone will be looking for a few signings we can make over the summer and hopefully improve the strength of the squad and the depth of the whole club. So thank you to everyone that came down and supported us. It was always going to be a tough year, but we're really thankful for the support we did get, and yeah, thank you. Now this is where it gets interesting. Trophies start flying everywhere. The women's team, in the Colt Cup, they played 12 games, won 12 games, scored 67 goals, conceded 7, won the pre-season cup, the knockout cup, and yeah, look, what more can you say? It's their third Colt Cup in a row. It's their second undefeated season in a row. Leanne Dustin.
Thanks, guys. I've got my assistant.
And Nicole.
Yeah, thank you. My assistant coach as well. Well, I'll try to keep this short, but I'll do my thanking first. I'd like to say a huge thank you to Nick for stepping up this season and helping me coach. It was so vital having someone come in that knew me, the team, and could work well with us. We had each other's backs during the season, and it played a massive role in its success. Also, thanks for putting on the boots, even though you said you were retiring for a majority of the games when required. I know it wasn't the plan, but it was key to our success, having someone of your experience and skill to be able to do so. So thank you, Nick. This season, Jenna also came on board as team manager after I was kind of doing it myself and Kate last year, which was a bit hard. Jenna, I'd like to say a big thanks to you for all the help this season. It was also valuable to our success, from setting up the schedules, setting up warm-ups before games, and all the other stuff. And thanks to your husband for washing the kit every now and then as well. Thanks, guys.
Hold on. How does he do that for the women's team and he's never washed the men's kit?
He was told to.
Men don't put their socks in the right way.
Thanks to our captain, Kate, for being such a key part of the team yet again and leading from example. The four of us moles definitely make a dream team. Thanks to Corey and Patty for putting up with my moaning during the season. I'll be stressing over nothing most of the time, messaging you all the time and asking for some help, so thank you guys. And thanks to our supporters throughout the season. I'm sure I speak on behalf of the girls here. They loved every moment of having you on the side every weekend, apart from one, yeah. Apart from one. And I don't even need to put names to that one. And lastly, thanks to the girls, the team. It's been an amazing season with you all. I was nervous going into the season with having to rebuild and how things would plan out. I felt a little pressure to ensure we could be successful again to claim the treble for the club. But you players made it possible by choosing to be part of the team and committing to the team as well. So thank you. Obviously, as Glenn said, we had a fantastic season, winning all our games. Only conceding 7. That's a massive achievement for a new squad and a young one at that. So I'm very proud, and I'm sure Nick is as well. Not much more I can say about that, but I hope you all stick around for next season so we can continue to grow and build our club. Right, on to our team awards. I'll get Nick to do the rest of the speaking because I'm done.
So I thought I was presenting one award, but turned up tonight and Leanne said you can do more. So luckily we had organised some notes where I've got my phone. Sure, I didn't print the notes for me. We'll start with our most improved. Our women's team has obviously had a very successful season again this year, and each player has played a key component in this. Many of our players have shown growth throughout the season. One in particular has continued to solidify her position within the team. This player has been with our Queen's Park family for a couple of seasons now, and as a newcomer, she would have described herself as keen but completely new to the concept of football, often having 2 left feet. During the 2022 season, this player has stood out on the field and has rightly earned herself a starting position every week. She plays most minutes only coming off for quick breathers as she runs non-stop throughout the game. She is a reliable player on the field who can always expect to be where you need her to be, often her speed being a major factor. She not only gives 100% to playing in her own position, but will also drop every time to cover in defence and assist the rest of the team. She's a player who stands out for a positive attitude both on and off the field. She constantly asks questions and is keen to improve her skills and the way that she plays. It's with great pleasure to award the Premier Women's Most Improved Player for 2022 to Jess Snyman.
Thank you, guys. Yes, this is my second year in a row winning the Most Improved. Just keep improving. It's been an absolute pleasure playing with you guys and getting coached by you. I couldn't ask for a better coach. It's just been really euphoric, really, all the wins. Just keep winning. Hopefully we get more of a challenge next year because it's good to win, but you still want to stay challenged. Definitely going to come back next season. Definitely. Loved every bit of it. Cheers.
I won't take up too much time. I'll leave you some time, Paddy. We're going to skip to our most valuable player. The Premier Women's Most Valuable Player for 2022 is a key player who is a standout player not only within our team but within the entire league. She easily has the ability to play at higher honours. She has unbelievable skill and talent with the ball. She has the ability to read the play and can make herself appear anywhere on the field at any time. This player takes a quiet role within the squad, but her presence on and off the field certainly gains her respect, and the rest of the squad look for her for guidance. She has adapted this year within the squad and has played all season out of her usual position. She is not all about the glory and often would prefer to assist than actually score the goals. She's a player who will play a full 90 minutes and will give 100% for all of those 90 minutes. This player is also being recognised tonight by her fellow teammates as their Players' Player of the Year as well. Her teammates recognise that she is a team player, someone who always puts the team's needs before her own. She does what is best for the team and inspires others to do the same. She shows initiative both on and off the field, and her attitude is always positive. She is respected by both her teammates and the management team. She is someone who promotes the core values of Queen's Park. It is with great pleasure to present the Premier Women's Most Valuable Player and Players' Player for 2022 to Tyler Andrews.
Congratulations, Tyler. I see you're looking nervous, so I've got some questions here for you, mate. Step up to the mic. What do you attribute your success this season to mostly?
My team.
Nice. Oh, no, I got another one. Just in case you give quick answers, I've got multiple questions, mate. How did you find your first year at Queen's Park? Was it a change that you enjoyed? Was it hard to deal with at times, or?
I think my team made it easy.
Can't argue with that. Okay, the women's done. Okay. Just a wee story. As Leanne said about stressing out Paddy, I remember one Thursday night at training, Leanne was talking to, I think it was Paddy and Corey, and I was hanging around because I'm like that. And she was absolutely stressing, worried about the squad for the week. She was playing Winton. They go out there on the Saturday, win 10-0. What are you stressing about, Leanne?
Because you've got to take every game seriously.
No, hey, massive congratulations to the women's team this year. You do the club proud every year. And thankfully you've brought home some silverware for me to keep in my show. So, congratulations. Righto, the Football South Premier League team. This team obviously had a massive year stepping up into that league. It was a wee bit of a shaky start, losing the first 5. But from there they really pulled things together and put on a good run, winning 7 out of their last 10 games, which is a fantastic effort. Overall they played 18, won 8, no draws and lost 10, scoring 31 and conceding 44 to finish in 5th place, which is a fantastic effort for the first year in the league. So congratulations to them, and yeah, Paddy Murphy, the coach.
Yeah, thanks, Glenn. Cheers, mate. Yeah, evening everyone. Good to see you all here again. I think just start off, get the thank yous out of the way first. Obviously, Leanne and the committee have been, as we've already heard, instrumental behind us being able to do this. Ward, for your support this season, mate. Been at nearly every game. I think, did you miss 2 in the end? One with COVID and one with horrific weather, but it's greatly appreciated, and to all our supporters as well. Like, the support that we've received home and away has been absolutely phenomenal. I don't think any other club, well, certainly nobody's travelled down here with the numbers that we've taken to Dunedin and Queenstown and everywhere else. So you've been fantastic, and the boys get a real lift out of it as well. So well done. I think the biggest thank you goes to Corey. He stepped in as assistant, whilst I obviously got sick mid-season and missed a month, and he stepped in and took the team, got a big win at uni, and it's been massive. So thank you, mate, for your contribution, because that was huge. A lot of other clubs couldn't have coped with that, but this club rallied round in the background and made everything a lot easier for myself anyway. On the season, as Glenn says, losing the first 5 certainly wasn't in the plan. But then the boys, I think the best part about it was that they never dropped their heads. Training was always good. There was always a good atmosphere around the place. And even in those first 5 games, the performance level was high enough to show that we belonged in this league and that we could compete in this league. We just had to tighten up a little bit at the back and take a chance at the other end. And once we started doing that, I think the highlight of the season, the win over the Royals, but that gave us a belief to kick on. And once we started doing that, we were flying really. Second half of the season, we were brilliant. So, get on with the awards, eh? Most improved player. This is a new player to the club. He started off with us, but on the bench, and then he went to Donald Gray when their season started, and then came back in the second half of the season and played really well. So put in some really good performances. Most notably 2 assists at Queenstown away in a 2-1 win. Most improved player this year is Ben Patterson.
Congratulations, mate. What do you think was one of the main factors in cracking into the top team squad?
Injuries and definitely helps.
I was really hoping that's what you weren't going to say. Are you someone that sets goals for yourself? Do you have goals for next season?
Well, being in Queenstown again would be pretty good.
Yeah.
Beating the old club, especially 2 assists against them especially beating them both times as well, was definitely a good payback to them. So yeah.
Fair enough, mate. Anything else you want to add? Or?
No, it's just been a good season, especially that second half.
Yeah, beautiful, mate. Congratulations.
Yeah, player's player, it's hard to say anything that hasn't already been said about this guy. When the votes were coming in, the key word is consistency, and he's a freak. His bad games are 6.5, 7 out of 10 are good games, and 8, 9 out of 10. Every single week he's absolutely phenomenal. And I think more than that, he's our leader, he's our captain, he leads by example, he sets such a good example for the young players, and I don't think it'd be a prize giving night without Rio walking in away with a trophy, so well done, Rio.
I think Paddy hit the nail on the head there. Have you ever actually turned up to a prize giving and not won anything?
2018 I didn't play, so I didn't get anything.
Oh, yeah, true. Hard to win when you're not there. Did you have concerns after the first 5 games? Were you worried about anything, or was it more just sort of believing in the team and getting on with it?
No, I don't think I was worried about it. It's just that, first year we were learning, we just need to get used to it, so
Yeah.
I wasn't worried about it.
Anything else you want to add, mate?
I'd just like to say thanks to Paddy.
Just a bit closer.
I was just like to say thanks to Paddy, Coach, Corey, my wife and Kyla, all the teammates, and all the supporters in the club. Without everyone, we couldn't play in the Southern League this year, so appreciate all your help, and looking forward to next year.
Yeah, MVP. This one was really tough because it's a real team effort, or it's been a real team effort, and everybody. I think we'll just give a special mention to a few players that were in the frame. Obviously, Rio was high up in the thoughts. Chris played every minute of every game and put in some great performances in goals, and stepped in late on when it looked like when Carve left, and stepped up and they really did well. Liam is always going to be in this conversation, but not this year, mate, unfortunately. Spencer as well, second half of the season, found the level. David's had a sensational season, being new to the club with his 10 goals, 11 goals in all competitions, I think, Dave. So you had a great season, but the winner is a guy who we've just spoke about consistency with Rio. He's probably the only other guy that matches that consistency. Right from the first training session this year, his level had gone up, and you could see that his level had gone up. Every drill he did properly, he did it at a good pace, a good tempo, and he carried that into the season. We spoke last week, and I think the only position he didn't play was goal. I think centre midfield he were the other one that we figured out he didn't play, but other than that, played every position, excelled in every position, scored a hat-trick at Mosgiel. Great season, well done Caleb Castle.
So, as a former junior and youth club player of the year, how does it feel to tick this one off as well, mate?
Yeah, it's good to tick more of the list off, definitely. It's never really the goal to, get these awards, but I mean, it's just a bonus at the end of the day, and to help the team out was the real goal, and yeah.
Have you got expectations you're going to set for yourself next season now, or not going to think about it yet?
I'm definitely thinking. Yeah. No, I'm a lot more motivated now. Definitely to get more into the gym. I'm not gonna lie, I've been a bit lazy lately, and yeah, definitely gonna try sort that part of my life out, and yeah, just get ready from the word go next year.
Beautiful, mate. You've had a great season. Congratulations.
Cheers.
Yeah, just last thing from me, as I said, thank you to the supporters. I've got to give a huge thank you to Helen and my family. Obviously, as I say, I got sick, which wasn't easy on anybody, and 10 days in the hospital and 3 weeks at home, and I'm not the best patient, so. And then the support that we get to come to football and do what I love doing. So yeah, thank you, love. And lastly, just again, thank you for the support of the whole club. It really does mean a lot. I think two things stand out. When we went 1-0 up against Queenstown, the roar from that stand, I don't know how, you were about 10-1 outnumbering them in that stand, so that was a great day, and the one that really stands out were the Royals. Wad in my technical area for a high five, and when we looked down the line again, I didn't realise how many supporters we had there that day until we looked down the line and saw you were all celebrating. And just moments like that, they are special, and it does lift the players, so being able to carry that on into next season will be massive for us. And yeah, look, we'll rebuild, we'll go again, we'll look to go one better next season. Thank you to the players, the club, the staff, everybody here. Have a great night. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Paddy. The effort you've put in this year, especially going through sickness, has just been phenomenal, and Corey as well. To step in when you did, one memory I had, the first game, the second game away I went to actually, was the university game. And one thing Queen's Park does really well is celebrate wins. Unfortunately, after this win, the whole bus home ended up with COVID. Oh, it was Green Island. Oh, sorry, the Green Island game, we all got COVID. To be fair, there's been a bit of COVID everywhere this year, but no, so congratulations, Paddy. Your efforts have been absolutely fantastic, and hopefully we can do the same again, if not better, next year. We'll now award the Golden Boots and Golden Glove. What do you want first, Leanne? Glove? You got it in your hand. So the Golden Glove is awarded to the goalkeeper within the club that keeps the most clean sheets, and this year's recipient was obviously the woman. They only conceded 7 bloody goals. So Anna Williams, congratulations. I haven't actually prepared any questions for this because we had a wee reshuffle, but that's all right. No. You can still give a speech, mate. Just say whatever you want.
Just thanks to Leanne for doing all the goalkeeper trainings. I really enjoyed it. And thanks to the Premier League team for letting me go and goal against you.
Yeah, Anna would quite often turn up to the men's trainings because goalkeeper trainings were run at the same time, and then she'd jump in goals and get pelted by the likes of Davey and Rio, Caleb. So it's good preparation, I guess, for the women's comp, isn't it? So congratulations, Anna. What do you got there? Yeah, the women's golden boot, she's already been up. Obviously, this is part of the reason as to why she got those MVPs. She probably could have had more goals if she was a bit more selfish. Sometimes she just tries to play that pass one too many times. But Tyler Andrews, 24 goals. Congratulations. I'll leave this up to you, mate. Say whatever you want.
Thank you.
Oh, no chance there.
Yeah, the men's golden boot winner. Well, we all know who's won it, so you don't matter about giving it away. But again, new to the club. He's got 10 goals this season, and again, probably should have had a lot more. But it's not just his goals, his all-round plays. He's an unselfish player. He sets a lot of chances up for others. He's always played on the wing before, and I asked him about playing number 10 when he came here, and he said no. No. And then he moved in there, and he's been absolutely brilliant. But not just the goals, big goals. Winner against Northern Hearts, among others. Hat-trick at Green Island in our first win. Brilliant to work with as well. So easy to work with. Great player. Great lad, David Mwangi, well done, mate.
I guess probably just the one question I would have is, how have you enjoyed your first season at Queen's Park, mate?
Yeah, I have enjoyed my first season at Queen's Park. Could have definitely went better, but got next season to improve.
Beautiful, mate. Congratulations, and we'll see you next year.
Sweet, cheers. Cheers, Sam.
That concludes the team awards. We've just got one more thing to go through, and then we'll have a 15-ish minute intermission. So this year, to help fund the SPL team, obviously Rat started up the 100 Club. He did a fantastic job. I'm sure anyone who was late in paying got absolutely sick of him messaging them every second day. But that's the things you've got to do to get the money in, so congratulations to that. So Rat's going to come up. We're going to draw how many bar tabs, Rat?
Tonight's one plus an extra 4, so 5 bar
So there's 5 draws here for five $50 bar tabs, which Rat's about to sort out.
Let's try and give away some money tonight. No one's struck a bar tab yet this season, so Pitcher's dead keen to give them away. Thinks he's given another 4.
Wonderful. one of the rules for the bar tab was that you had to be present to receive it. So.
Number 61 is... And we have a winner, Nicole Dawson. Finally! Right, that's it, no more now.
Rat's favourite.
You nervous, Mitch? Tristan Baldy, who's in Australia, so no, it's a no-go. Try again. '89. Hop and Vine. Monty.
Oh no.
Hey, we're giving it away tonight.
That's definitely getting drunk, that one.
Biggin.
He's not here, the loser.
Loser. There's only two little ones, no big ones.
Yes!
Corey!
Number 7. Corey Johnson.
That one's getting
You know Mitch hates that one because he's the last person that needs free rugby piss over the bar.
I think we've had 5 spins, but anyway.
No,
We've got another one.
One more. Yeah, Mitch.
Leanne, shout this time.
Where?
She can't count. Oh no, she spun her own number as well. She couldn't count to 5 and then she spun her own number. That's dodgy ass. No, 5 spins, 5 draws.
Yeah, 5 draws to that.
No.
The president's rules.
Yeah, the president's
Mitch
made the rules there.
Righto. Is that us?
Yeah, that's us. That's
Okay,
us.
righto, that's us. So at least we gave away 4 tonight after giving away none all season. We'll do the last draw of the 100 Club as we wrap up the prize giving. So in the next half of the prize giving. Cheers.
Sweet. Thank you, Rat. Looks like there's going to be a wee vice president's party going on with the Hundy Bucks. Yeah, okay, so we'll take a quick break now. When we come back in about 15 minutes, we'll get into the club awards. Thank you. Okay, so the first of the club awards to hand out is the Criglington Cup, which obviously is awarded to the winner of the over versus under 30s football match, which was played today. Unfortunately, the unders did sneak in a 3-1 win with a terrible performance. But Robin, I believe, is going to come up and present the award and has a couple of words to say.
Thank you. I'm Robin Criglington. I'm the patron of Queen's Park, and just while we're here, Tony Dorman, who was a life member, he was one of the original members of Queen's Park when the club was founded in 1957. He is in Rowena Jackson at the moment, and he's not coming out. But after today's game of football, I'm just going to represent the trophy to the winning team. Do they know who they were? Without any cheating?
Just before they come up, there's actually been some breaking news on this game. It's come to my attention there has been a formal protest put in. Article 33 of the New Zealand Football Disciplinary Code states...
I don't think we'll worry about it.
Any outstanding suspension at the end of the season shall be carried over to the following year, including cup competitions. Dave, you've got an outstanding suspension, do you not? I believe you received 5 yellow cards and have a match suspension to serve. Unfortunately, according to the New Zealand Football Code, this is overturned. It's a 3-0 win to the over 30s. So, Paddy, if you'd like to come up.
Seeing I presume the cup, I'll make the decision.
Fair enough. Fair enough, Robert, it's your cup, mate.
That's the under 30s, apparently they won. I was there. The captain of the under 30s. Get it again. Well done.
To be honest, I really didn't want them to win because I didn't want this guy coming up to a microphone. But... Nah, you're right, mate. You got something to say?
Apparently.
Yeah, you look like you're 38 at least.
Fucking bought there.
Have you got some insight on the game, or are you too drunk?
No, well, we deserved the win. Paddy scored a banger, but it wasn't good enough, so it's our trophy.
Right, mate, fair enough. We'll be back next year.
I've got 3.
Right, next up is the Conduct Cup. This is awarded to the player who's on and off the field behaviour is respectful and conducts themselves well and just shows the values of the club throughout the season.
Corey Johnson.
This year's recipient is not Corey Johnson. This year's recipient, she probably is deserving of this every year she plays. She always conducts herself well, unless you're listening to her mutter under her breath. She's heading into the twilight of her career, I think it would be fair to say. But she, I think she's going to beat me up now. But no, fully deserving, and she always conducts herself well, and that is Kate Bunting. Actually, she's not here, she can't punch me, beautiful. I should have said worse. Yeah, so next up we have the Madge Smith Cup. This was gifted by Madge. This trophy recognises the woman in the club that has made the biggest contribution to overall club activities, and it's voted on by the committee. I was the person who was counting the votes for this award, and there was 2 people that couldn't be separated. I messaged Leanne and said, do you want me to cast a vote and split the decision? She said, absolutely not. Which was to her benefit. This year's winners, every year they contribute to the club in a massive way. I don't know what I can say without giving it away. Obviously, our president has done a fantastic job with the added pressure of moving into the Southern Premier League this year. She's just had more pressure put on her and the whole committee. Everything she does is outstanding. She doesn't take half measures. And the other recipient, who also got the exact same amount of votes, she's a junior coordinator. She does a lot around the club. She's also a committee member. Without these 2 women, I would guess that the club would almost fall apart immediately. And the winners of the Madge Smith this year are Jenna Pearson and Leanne Dustin. You can both speak.
I'll keep it short and sweet. I've said it before and I'll say it again. Women carry the club. Thanks, guys.
Next up is the Lindsay Barnett Memorial Cup. Probably a fan favourite for quite a few members. This cup is named after one of the club's most passionate members and life member, Lindsay Barnett, obviously. This is awarded to anyone involved with the club that demonstrates this passion while keeping with the values and spirit of the club across all areas. Doesn't necessarily have to be a player, and this year's recipient is certainly not a player, but he met the criteria in every single way. He donates to the club. He watches most games, almost every game that he can. And this year he even managed to take the president out for a night on the town in Dunedin. And this year's winner of the Lindsay Barnett Memorial Cup is John Mays, the WAD.
See this coming.
I don't have questions, mate. You say whatever you want from the heart.
Well, you did all the questions in the show a few months ago.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, this season I've been in the club for 40 years, I think now, and I mean, this season has definitely been the most enjoyable for me. As an old-timer standing on the sideline, it's a pretty good life, you know. Friday afternoon, drive up to Dunedin, Timaru, Queenstown, whatever. And watch a bit of footy on Saturdays, Saturday night, and come back on Sundays. And yeah, we went out to the pitch and I came back with COVID. Thank you very much. I mean, I really appreciate it, and looking forward to do it again next year.
Thank you, next up, we have the Buellins Cup. This cup is handed out to the person in the club that has contributed the most throughout the year to the club, obviously. This year's winner robbed time in the voting. This was another one voted by the committee, and I was taking and counting the votes for this as well. And he got voted in almost unanimously. I think there was maybe 2 or 3 that didn't vote for him. From coaching junior teams to playing senior football in a time of need to running a junior academy, as well as updating club Facebook pages, making match day programs, all while still fitting in time to get a haircut every week. This year's winner of the Buellins Cup is Dion Cameron. Who unfortunately is not here, but I'm sure he'll love to hear what I had to say. Youth Player of the Year. This is awarded to the best player in the club under the age of 18 that is competing in senior football. This year's winner demonstrated heart and passion as well as great performances in his first season of Donegray football in the least forgiving position on the pitch in goal, and that is Zach Gargiulo.
Firstly, wasn't expecting this much from one season. It's been an incredible season playing in one of the toughest positions, but hats off to the team. They're the one who done a hard job up front, so all credit goes to them. And to Corey, when he was coaching, when he wasn't away with the Prem team, and then Glenn losing you, I think that was a big loss.
I think so too, mate.
Too humble. But having that back line, I think having that experience just helped a lot. With Rushy, Dion, you, Coots. What was it, 142 years?
I think one game against Old Boys, we had a back line aged 162. So you do the math on that. It wasn't me in it, but
So yeah, it's just all credit to them. So yeah, thank you. And I'm going to come back next season. Hopefully we can add another title. Cheers.
Thank you, Zach. Congratulations. Next up is the Team of the Year Cup. Yeah, look, I think it was not an easy of a decision as people might think this year. Although winning all your games is sort of hard to beat. The efforts put in by the men, the Premier men, didn't go unnoticed. But yeah, look, you can't argue with results. They were the $1 favourite, I guess, and that's the Women's Premier team. We also, who was captain? Kate, so she's not you. Nina, it's you, mate.
Yeah, I'm glad you made the right decision on that one.
It wasn't up to me. You might as well hang around, Nina, because we also have medals to hand out to the women for their Colt Cup victory this year. So if they could all please come up, maybe to my left-hand side, and receive the medal. Don't go anywhere, we'll get a photo as well, obviously.
Ranger shirt guy.
Yeah. I'm going to let him do it. Grace is up there.
Oh.
Fuck
you.
Yeah, maybe not stand in a circle, girls. Just line up maybe in front of the table here with the cups, I guess is probably the best option.
Front of our cup?
Yes. Congratulations, girls. That's a fantastic effort, and the club is really proud of your achievements this year, so well done. Our last trophy for the evening, I believe, yes it is the Corcoran Cup, which is the Club Player of the Year. This is handed out to the best overall player in the club. And Tim Corcoran, I believe, is going to come up to present this award.
It's been very good watching the Prems this year. I know that Dad would be very proud of where the club's currently at. So it's been fantastic. The winner of the Corcoran Cup this year is Caelan Castle.
I believe we've got a wee bonus as well thrown in by Tim. Something to put in the cup.
Yeah, thanks. Didn't expect that at all. Basically, I'm just going to say thank you to everyone. Paddy, you've been awesome. Corey, Burgie, everyone, stepping up when we needed it, to be honest. And yeah, after those first 5 games, it was looking a bit ropey, but I mean, you know, the team stuck in. We kept our heads, and yeah, I just want to say thank you to everyone. Karen for driving, you're awesome. Warren, all the videoing, even you drove a few times, and yeah, just thank you. It's been awesome. Probably my favourite year of my whole life, to be honest. So yeah.
Congratulations, mate. You've had a fantastic year. So that concludes all of the awards. We do now, however, need to get the rack back up for the last $200 cash prize for the 100 Club.
Thanks, Glenn. Alright, a bit of hush while we wait for the wheel to spin. Just while it spins, I'd just like to thank everyone again for the contribution to the 100 Club, and please give generously when the collectors come calling again for the next season, as they will. McCarthy Media, Phil and Sarah McCarthy.
Congratulations to Phil and Sarah. I know they'll probably get a few bottles of wine and a couple of crafties and enjoy that one. Yeah, look, the 100 Club's been fantastic, mate. Congratulations on doing a great job, mate. Yeah, maybe just be a wee bit more patient with the text next year. Yeah, look, that pretty much. Oh, don't worry about it. It'll be fine. That pretty much is us for the night. I'd like to thank all of the players, coaches, parents, committee members, volunteers, sponsors, of course. It was always going to be a long and tough season with the step up to the league that we went to, but I think we can all agree that it's been a success. Long may it continue. Congratulations to all winners on the night. Fill your cups up, get it down you. I know a few will. And please, we always need more help. If everyone could get along to the AGM, we need as many people there as possible. There's a role we can give you, trust me. There's plenty of things to do around the club. The more people we can have helping out, the easier it spreads the load on the people that are higher up. And it would be greatly appreciated if we could get along to that. Yeah, and look, that's us. I'm sure you're sick of listening to me. So we'll wrap it up here, get on the piss, and have a good night. And remember, Queen's Park for life.